Hello everyone! Welcome to Jess and Laura's Hooray for 3K video hop. I am so excited for them. I'm so excited and honored that they have allowed me to participate in this fantastic hop. And I'm going to get into telling you a little bit about what that is as I'm doing this project today. But I do want to get started on this. And in case you've already heard what it is, you can fast forward through that part. So anyway, I'm going to be making, the theme of this hop is summer fun. So I'm going to be creating a mermaid coffee card. I know that sounds crazy, but it's so much fun. I'm going to be using Pink and Main Beach Babe as my pattern paper on my card, as well as they are amazing, but that's not the title. The Mermazing coffee dies and the Celebration shells. And then also the Mermazing coffee stamps too. And I'm going to be using my Catherine Pooler Life of the Party little mini inks. This is fabulous for this, as well as Gina K Wreath Builder, and then just a stamp platform. I use Tonic Tim Holtz, but you can use any really. The Gina K Wreath Builder comes with two different wreaths in two different sizes, 3 3/4 and a 4-inch. And I'm going to be using the 4-inch today, and I already have it in here. What I did was I went ahead and loaded it up and put some washi tape on it. And what that does is that just allows it not to move. And washi tape, I always have an abundance of it. You pretty much can use it as temporary adhesive. Very rarely does it ever really get stuck. And I've already gone ahead and cut down my cardstock. I'm going to be doing some Tonic Safe cardstock. I believe this is 110 grade pound. I've inked the edges, and I'm just going to slip it into this wreath building template, and I'm going to be moving my paper but not my stamps. So I'm going to be doing a layered stamp image on this from this Celebrate set. I'm going to first lay down my base color, and I really am liking this set right here. So I'm just going to line it up. Now it's important when you line this up that you line it up this way, because if you put it off in the corner, a lot of times when you rotate the page, your stamp's going to stamp off. So I like to kind of line it up like so. That way I always know I'm going to get a stamp image on it. And I'm going to pick it up with my platform. And then I'm going to start to ink it up. So for this, I do want the bottom color to be kind of light. So I'm going to do the tiara on this. And with the Catherine Pooler stamps, they're super duper juicy. They're wonderful. So you only need to do literally 2 light love taps. So 1, 2, and then I'm just going to throw this down, press it. There we go. And then I'm going to rotate it from the square position. I call it the diamond position. From here, and again, we are going to do 1, 2 love taps, very light. And then from there, I'm going to rotate it into the square position again. And I'm going to do this for a total of 8 times. And as I stamp this, let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about this fabulous hop that I am participating in. The theme is summer, and basically we're celebrating the fact that Laura and Jess's channels have reached 3,000 subscribers, which is so awesome. And there are a ton of giveaways. And basically, the more you like and the more you comment, the more chances you have to win one of the giveaways. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope that you consider subscribing while you're here. excuse me. And by doing so, by subscribing to any of the creators in the hop, it actually helps them grow. It helps keep us on YouTube and bringing you fabulous content. So definitely, if you find someone new that you like, click that little subscribe button and also hit the bell so you can get notification when they have a new video coming out. And then you have until the 11th of the 10th of July to go ahead and I'm trying to do too many things at once. Basically, you have until the 10th of July to leave a comment, like videos, to be entered into the giveaway. Those winners will be chosen at random from all the comments left on videos. And they will be announced on the 15th of July on both Laura and Jess's channels. So make sure that you tune in at that time. And the next video in this hop is listed down below in the description box. So this is so exciting. I love video hops. I always meet fabulous new people, new creators, and I always love to participate in them. So I'm almost done with this first layer. I did that kind of slow because I was thinking and reading off screen what I needed to get to you regarding the info on this hop. This is my first piece. Isn't that cool how those shells just all created that beautiful wreath? But I'm not done yet. I want to go ahead and do the outline. So I'm going to take my Lawn Fawn stamp squeegee, wipe that ink off, and then I'm going to go ahead and just pick up my next stamp in this series, which is this right here. And we're going to go ahead and just layer that one on in a different color using the Party Collection. And I'm just going, all I have to do is just make sure that I line it up fairly nicely with one of these stamps on here, and it's going to just lay out perfectly. So you definitely want to have a stamp platform if you're interested in the Gina K Wreath Builder. And what's really cool is she has another size out, I believe, now. So that is so exciting. For this one, I'm going to do something blue for the details on this. And again, she calls them love taps, Catherine Pooler does, because her ink is so juicy that it does not take much. And I'm going to show you how to also create your customized paper to match your project. Once you get your wreath completely done, go ahead and just clean off your stamp and set your platform aside. But isn't that so cool? And if you only wanted there to be 4 shells or 4 images, you would just stamp the corners. So I love how these corners touch, and we're going to do some more to this card to get it ready to go. So I'm going to set this aside and let's move on to creating our sentiment. I am going to be using an image and sentiment from this set, which is the Mermazine coffee set. I'm going to use We Mermaid to Drink Coffee as my sentiment, but I don't want it just on plain old white. I want to go ahead and create a color with this. So I want to put it on green. So I'm going to use Lime Ricky from the mini series, again, the Party Collection. And all you have to do is just take and swipe over your card stock, and it will start to create that beautiful green. I'm going to set this aside for a moment, let this kind of dry, clean up my area, and I'm going to show you what I did for my centerpiece on this. So my little image that I'm going to use is going to be this little gal, and I've already gone ahead and I have used my alcohol markers and shaded her in, given her some beautiful color. And I have this new product that's new to me. I haven't even seen it anywhere but my local craft store. Nobody else carries it, which is unfortunate, but I did find it on Amazon. So if you're interested and you're not in my area, Paper Collage, excuse me, is the craft store that I found it at. However, if you're not local, you can go ahead and go online and search this company. It's JEJE product. The C is with a K. And then that is the website, but they also have it on Amazon. So what you're going to do from here is this leaves a beautiful glitter cover that you can also die cut. I'm not even kidding. So you're going to take off, and I might have one already started. I do. This right here. So you are just going to peel back this glitter, and it's like a big, huge, clear sticker that has glitter on it, so it doesn't rub off or anything like that. It's almost like a vinyl type feel to it. So I'm going to take this back, put my little gal right there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and lay my sticker back on, and then I will trim her out. So just like that, she has a beautiful, she's now glittery, but you can still see through it. So all you have to do is we're just going to die cut it. But I want to save this other piece, so I am going to trim off the excess and set this aside. And this die cuts beautifully. And there's some die cuts that are available as well. So I'm going to go die cut this out. She die cut out beautifully. That glitter foil is what it's called from the company I just showed you. Look how awesome that is. Isn't that so cool? So I'm going to set aside our mermaid with her coffee, and we're going to go ahead and finish up our title. This is dried enough that I can stamp on it. This ink is wonderful in the sense that you can emboss with it. You got to work a little quick if you want to, because once it dries, it's set and it's good to go. So I love that about this. I don't have to worry about heat setting it. I just have to do another step in my project and I'm good to go. So I'm going to be using the Flirty Fuchsia. And again, just 2 little love taps is all it takes for this wonderful ink. I really love it. And just firm pressure. There we go. Look how beautiful that is. It inked lovely. And then we can go ahead and just assemble our card. I've already taken a liberty and inked my edges of all my paper that I'm going to be using from the Beach Babe. I'm checking to make sure that that's the name. Yes, it is the Beach Babe 6x6 paper pack by Pink and Main. It's really a cute paper pack. It's double-sided. I have some scraps in here, as you can see. So I really love this paper pack. It's absolutely perfect for summer. And if you guys have followed me, you know that I am all about the whimsical and bright. So I feel like this falls in line with my aesthetics really nicely. I'm just going to be using some glue on the back of this. Honestly, if I was not on camera, I'd just use my tape gun. But it's so bulky and huge, it's not always pretty on camera, and it kind of dominates the screen. This is just art glitter, and I love this stuff. It's fantastic. I went ahead and put down my magnetic magnetic ruler on my Make Art station, and this just helps me get a perfect lineup because I want it to be roughly 1/8 of an inch all around the border. So I measured off 1/8 of an inch on the bottom, and there we go. And then from here I can go ahead and start layering on my other pieces. And I'm going to do a solid black. There is some black in the next pattern paper design that I love. And it just gives it a grounding effect. When I was putting together this before, I tried it with just like a whole bunch of pattern paper because I really like that look, like really kind of busy, but it was just overwhelming and it got lost. So it definitely needs to have some solid color between layers to ground it because it's just so busy and crazy. This one, this is like my favorite, I think, out of the set. All right, and then I'm going to lay this beautiful blue down, and I just found these solid cardstocks from my stash. Literally, they were not full pieces. I just found them and made them work. Okay, one thing that I want to make note of about this is I highly recommend that you get the fine tip for this, because you don't need much of this glue for it to hold, and this will really give you a lot of bang for your buck, and you won't burn through it quite as fast. It does come with this wonderful steel pin, which helps you won't get any molding. It'll help keep it nice and clear as well, so that is nice. I never take it off. It's for fine tip application. I keep it on at all times just because it helps me conserve my glue. So we're going to go ahead and throw on our wreath right now. And then after that, I want to add something to each of the corners of this, but I have to put my mermaid on first. So between the little spots, I want to put these little rubber bubbles by Queen & Company. I really like them, but there's going to be an area that she is going to be covering up one of the squares. So I just want, or one of the corners. So I don't need to put one of these little rubber bubbles on that. I've already put some pop dots on her. Now, I do like black pop dots because first of all, they don't show through. Secondly, if you are looking at this card at a different angle, it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb like a white pop dot does. So oftentimes I will use a black pop dot because you can't see it when you turn it over on its side. It just blends in with the shadows and things around you. Okay, so I'm just gonna set her about right there. So cute. And then I'm going to continue on adding my little rubber bubbles around the edges of this. Now that I have all of my yellow rubber bubbles on, I'm going to go ahead and last but not least, I'm going to attach the sentiment that we created. And I'm just going to put that kind of down in the corner, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm going to place this one down in the corner like so. And I'm not really worried about my adhesive showing through because it will dry clear. So that is just some fun new ways to use some products you might have on hand. Hopefully I introduced you to a couple different ideas, including this new glitter foil that you can find on Amazon. Let me show you the other sample that I created. The same type principle. This time I used the cute little mug, and for the wreath I went ahead and used two different smaller shells, and I just alternated the color. The supplies I do have listed again down below. I'd appreciate it if you're interested in any of them that you do shop those. It is an affiliated link, so the companies do give me a small commission at no additional cost to you, but it does help me stay doing what I love to do, which is bringing you guys some content, new content on YouTube, and it's just a small thank you. All right, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you haven't subscribed, I certainly hope you do so, and make sure you hit the next person on the hop. Until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting.